Good morning, and let's start with a couple of pages from one of our 100 books today, Enid Blyton, The Famous Five. This certainly takes me back to my childhood when I read Famous Five and also The Secret Seven, and I could never work out which ones I preferred. At the time, The Secret Seven won the debate, but certainly reading back now, The Famous Five, a great series as well. So if you haven't dipped into these, I highly recommend them. Chapter 1, A Great Surprise. "Mother, have you heard about our summer holidays yet?" said Julian at the breakfast table. "Can we go to Polseath as usual?" "I'm afraid not," said his mother. "They are quite full up this year." The three children at the breakfast table looked at one another in great disappointment. They did so love the house at Polseath. The beach was so lovely there too, and the bathing was fine. "Cheer up," said Dad. "I dare say we'll find somewhere else just as good for you. And anyway, Mother and I won't be able to go with you this year. Has Mother told you?" "No," said Anne. "Oh, Mother, is it true? Can't you really come with us on our holidays? You always do." "Well, this time Daddy wants me to go to Scotland with him," said Mother. "All by ourselves. And as you are really getting big enough to look after yourselves now, we thought it would be rather fun for you to have a holiday on your own too. But now that you can't go to Polseath, I don't really quite know where to send you." "What about Quentin's?" suddenly said Daddy. Quentin was his brother, the children's uncle. They had only seen him once and had been rather frightened of him. He was a very tall, frowning man, a clever scientist who spent all his time studying. He lived by the sea, but that was about all that the children knew of him. "Quentin?" said Mother, pursing her lips. "Whatever made you think of him? I shouldn't think he'd want the children messing about in his little house." "Well," said Daddy, "I had to see Quentin's wife in town the other day about a business matter, and I don't think things are going too well for them." So let's see if the Famous Five end up going to Quentin's or if they end up going somewhere else. But certainly from the front cover, I think there'll be adventures afoot for the four children and the dog. So let's see how they get on. So there's something for you to look at, something for you to read, and linked to our 100 books in a rather devious way. Well done to the families who have already had a go at our virtual escape room. I'm hearing some very great things about that. The feedback has been amazing. And if you haven't yet signed up, then please do go on to Arbor Trips and select the escape room. It's the new PTFA fundraising event, and it's been put together, and it looks great. It's a wonderful family experience, and it's definitely worth having a go at. So we've had many families sign up. Lots of them have said some wonderful things about it. So please do have a go. Remember, you can get on board with Arbor via the trips, and if you have any questions, then either email the PTFA or the school office, and they will be able to get in touch with that. So something for you to have a go at maybe next weekend. It's running live all over January, and so definitely something new for you to try. We have some, next, starting on Friday, we have our first Wellbeing Friday afternoon. So these will run every Friday afternoon, and they'll give you a chance as a family to have a bit of space, a little bit of respite from some online remote learning, a chance to think about things you might want to do as a family, whether it be go for a walk in that space, whether it be for play some games. The inclusion team are putting together some wellbeing activities based on the NHS 5 ways of wellbeing, which is something linked very much to our recovery curriculum. And we hope that this space will give you that chance to maybe catch up on bits, take a breather, and also it'll give our staff a chance to get their heads around the planning and preparation for the following week of remote learning as well. So well done to all you're doing. I am immensely proud of every single one of you. I think you're doing a great job. The children and staff in school are getting on fabulously. The children at home, I hear, are doing well, and families are managing to put lots of support in place for their children's learning, and also getting support and help from the staff who are working at home at the moment as well. So well done to all of you. We know it's tricky times. We know there's some difficult things going on, but you are doing remarkably well. So I'm proud of every single one of you. Excellent. Keep it all going, and we will hopefully see you back in school before too long. So fingers crossed for that. This week we had some winners, some LEAF winners, and the value this week was determination. So we have in hedgehogs, William, well done William, and squirrels we had Annie. So remember, the leaves this week could either go to children who were in school or that they were being determined in their learning outside of school at home. So it doesn't matter where you are, you still get the chance to win and get your leaf. Year 1, well done to Daniel and Woody, excellent winners and recipients of the leaves this week. Year 2, we had Kai and Sam, who impressed their teachers with how determined they were. Year 3, we had Frederick and Henry in Silver Birch, well done to you two boys. And then in Hazel, we had Zach and Aidan. So 4 children from year 3 who impressed their teachers so much on their determination that they all got leaves. Year 4, we had Henry and Theo. Excellent. Well done, boys. Enya and Tyler from year 5 were determined in all they did. And year 6, we had Olivia and Connie, 2 very determined young ladies who impressed their teachers with their perseverance and determination. So well done to all of our LEAF winners. You have done remarkably well last week. And we look forward to seeing on Friday another set of 14 plus LEAF winners who have been determined in all they have done. So if you are learning at home or indeed at school, make sure you are showing your staff how determined you are with all you are doing. You may have seen on my head teacher update, we have a small photography project running. So there are some Google slides which I've shared with you as a way of linking in with that and maybe trying a new skill. That might be something you look at on Friday afternoon in your wellbeing afternoon. Photography is a passion of mine, and I know for some of my staff and the children coming through our school that they love some photography, and it's something that they turn their hand to and get very, very creative. So maybe have a go at looking at different textures, maybe some black and white images, but lots there for you to think about and try your hand at, and lots there for the whole family, not just for our children. We have some maths at home activities that Mrs. Meager and Mrs. Church have been busy pulling together, and they'll be shared with you at different points via Seesaw. If you don't get those and you want a little bit more input into what maths at home might look like, then message your class teacher via Seesaw and they'll be able to show you those. And finally, the National Literacy Trust have released a virtual school library. And every week there will be a new author who publishes one of their books for free on this library page, and you can look at it and have a good read of it. And this week, I believe it is Jacqueline Wilson, and so you get to meet one of her characters out of her books, and there are also access to some of the past authors as well. So do have a look at that. If you search for the National Literacy Trust and then follow the links through, you will find the school library. So well done for everything you've done this week. I hope and pray and wish you all the best for this coming week. I know you'll continue to be superstars in what you do, and just be awesome. Stay together, stick together as a team, stay safe, and keep well. And I'll see you when I see you. All the best. Bye for now.